Of course, yeah, they had a string section as
Very
well.
moment of truth.
Oh yes.
In a rock song. Only Coke Studio, eh? And whenever, oh, it's that xylophone again, the electric xylophone. Assalamu alaikum everyone, what's going on? And welcome back to the channel. My name is Johnny Law and you're watching the Vids World channel. Now, each day is a day closer to the end of Season 14. We have 2 videos left, relating to Season 14. And it's 2 of the Magical Journey videos, the videos that dive into just what goes into making some of these videos. The series of the Magical Journey videos is basically basically a series documenting just how much of a genius Zulfi is, basically, as well as the artists, of course. But today we are taking a magical journey, a behind-the-scenes look at the making of Dunya. Now, obviously, a lot of people involved in this project, so there's going to be hopefully a lot to talk about. Now, usually, I try and break down the music, I try and break down the visuals, but like I say, when we do the behind-the-scenes videos, it's usually they do my job for me, and this is a time when I sit back and listen rather than talk. But yeah, like I say, hopefully there's bits and bobs I can break down for you, and yeah, let's see what it's like. So, Coach Studio 14, Dunya, the second to last video of the season. It's a sad time. It's a sad time.
Coke Studio, Season 14.
एक tough balance है for us to figure out being in a show like Coke Studio and us being a rock band mainly. उस वजह से we were struggling कि यार balance क्या है? What's this midpoint जहाँ पर Coke Studio पे एक band आ रहा है, sound compromise भी now at the same time वो Coke Studio की respect में with the legacy that they've been doing for like 14 years.
Okay, interesting. So obviously, rock hasn't necessarily been approached as much in terms of a genre as much by Coke Studio. So obviously, what he's saying is he appreciates that Coke Studio have given them the opportunity to appear, and obviously, but he's realizing the fact that they're a rock band. That's not necessarily the road that Coke Studio always go down, and it's about finding a balance between blending in with Coke Studio whilst also delivering your own individual sound. But obviously, some of you might be thinking, oh, but like Coke Studio, particularly Season 14, is known for embracing almost every genre, and it is. And I think it's benefited for that. I think that's it. That's part of what makes it so good is the sheer variety of sound you're getting. But yeah, no, I get it.
हर गाने का मकसद किसी ना किसी इमोशन को ट्रिगर करना.
Here he is, the boy, Zulfi.
हर गाने का कोई गाना ऐसे नहीं हो सकता.
So we've got like I don't know if you can see down here. We've got like a nice effects pedal rack. This is where basically so the guitar is going into that, and you'll plan like. You send the guitar through different routes, and depending on how many of these devices you send the signal through, it depends on the sound. And obviously with this amount of pedals, you can produce an insane variety of sounds with a guitar. I think maybe a lot of you might just think that an electric guitar kind of has just one sound. It's just an electric guitar, but there's a lot more to it than that.
The song, what it has done for the band is that it's sort of unlocked this whole other spectrum and a whole other way of being a rock band.
मेरा तो इसके अंदर सारा शौक पूरा हो रहा है क्योंकि मुझे इस बेस के साथ.
I've also noticed, so he's talking about the bass. Most of the bass players I've seen so far typically play 5-string, which is a little bit different. Obviously, like in Western music, typically bass players will play 4 strings. And then in rare occasions, maybe 8 strings. And even rarer occasions, you see things like 16-string basses, which are just crazy. I mean, you need big hands to play a 16-string bass, I'll tell you that.
को इलेक्ट्रॉनिक और acoustic bass को इस टाइप के mix करके ना बजाने का बड़ा शौक है.
I got the mini log, the Korg. I have actually played one of those myself.
इसमें उस तरह से रॉक एलिमेंट यूज नहीं हो रहे जो हम लाइक करते आ रहे हैं.
वीडियो बना रहा हूँ, रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ भाई यार, बहुत आला यार.
शुरू से
Something like that. Something like
आज
it.
जुल्फी भाई की खुशी देख के मेरे ख्याल में 99-100% हमने उन्हें
Yeah, yeah.
आज अच्छी नींद आएगी. This song is probably the best example of what a rock band can do with their soundscape. I mean, we haven't used such distortions in any of our songs.
इवन मैं अगर कॉन्सर्ट वाली वाइब में भी देखूँ ना, एक मोमेंट क्रिएट हुआ जिसके अंदर ही इज अलोन इन सॉलिट्यूड बीइंग कराकरम, जिस तरह अलविदा है, जैसे सारे गाने. उस सॉलिट्यूड में जाने के बाद वो जो पॉइंट आता है ना, दुनिया, गाने का नाम भी ये दुनिया है, उस पे जो स्ट्रेस आता है.
Okay.
Obviously, Adnan Dhul was part of the team while writing the lyrics. So I was like, यार ये jams और ये सब चल रहा है, एक बड़ा hectic एक cycle बनी हुई है. He came up with the idea कि यार वैसे ये idea हो सकता है कि दुनिया रुकती नहीं है, you know. उसी वक्त हमारा ना वो लाइट बल्ब मोमेंट होने का, यार इसको ज़्यादा भाग के गिटार लेके आओ, क्योंकि हमारी मेलोडी पहले बनी हुई थी.
चल ब्रो, फिट हो?
बिल्कुल फिट. आप कैसे हैं?
जबरदस्त.
आ गए आप.
रैप और रॉक का एक बड़ा आई थिंक एक क्लोज रिलेशनशिप है विद द एग्रेशन, विद द मैसेज पुटिंग आउट,
Yeah,
द
okay, yeah,
एटीट्यूड.
I agree with that.
बड़ा अच्छा ब्लेंड है.
Yeah, I remember because it's got a. I mean, rock and rap has gone together since the late 80s, really. You know, with things such as Run DMC and Aerosmith. The very basis of rock and rap comes from an expression of a lack of satisfaction with something, whether that be within yourself or everything around you. And, you know, yeah, like I say, he's right about that.
चेहरे बदलते जाएंगे, दुनिया चलती जाएगी, ये रुकती है कहाँ किसी के लिए. तो आई थिंक ये कोई भी अगर पहली बारी में सुनेगा ना, तो वो इसको बहुत फील करेगा और इससे रिलेट करेगा, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वी आर ऑल लिविंग इन द सेम वर्ल्ड. जब मैंने लिखना शुरू किया था, ऑब्वियसली एक क्रिएटिव फ्रीडम मुझे मिला फ्रॉम जुल्फी भाई, फ्रॉम द बैंड. तो फिर मैंने भी अपने दिल से जो आ रहा था, फील आ रही थी, वो लिखा. एंड
It's what I've been saying for a long time, that like one of the clearest things about season 14, you know, more than a lot of modern music productions, is it seems as though whether this is down to Zulfi or I'm not sure, or whether it's Coke Studio themselves, the amount of freedom these artists have been given to express themselves and to create is it's evident. You know, it's very obvious in the music that they've been given the freedom to do. Maybe not whatever they like, but pretty much, you know, they seem to, you know, I haven't seen anything, I haven't seen an idea being turned down yet. So, yeah, no, it's great. It's really good to see.
everybody liked it.
Everyone is putting their 100, I would say 200%.
बड़ा मजा आया बैंड के साथ जाके. आई होप कि आगे भी मौका मिलता रहे.
You feel like
thought it
you're
was
the
my
right
phone,
mix
man.
for the song, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm blending in. बाकी तो आई थिंक बॉयज बेहतर बताएंगे.
Boys ने तो तालियां पीट दी.
बॉयज ने तो वो सर्टिफिकेट पकड़ा दिया. बहुत आला यार, मजा बहुत आला.
बस ट्राइंग टू फिट इन.
I mean, yeah, they definitely like.
Hey,
I remember when I watched the video, it felt like they've worked together before.
I'm the director for this track. We sort of set up this whole.
The chemistry has never seemed forced, and I think that's down to the, like I say, what I've been saying about like they've been allowing such freedom to the artists, and I think that's helped with chemistry because there's not been that pressure. They can just relax and do what they like, and obviously it's allowed for better collaboration. Because like I say, it feels like obviously they've not worked together before, but I wouldn't be able to tell.
Place over here which has a very industrial outlook, and this has been initiated by
Oh
the
yes, I
awesome
remember the
Haris,
set. That was
Haris
great.
Khatri.
It's much more raw than your usual set. Usually sets are like intricately, decorated, whereas this is more stripped back and raw because that's what the sound is. The sound itself is more stripped back and raw. So it does actually, the lack of detail helps to complement the song itself.
He came up with this idea for scar folding to actually create depth as well, and obviously, the idea is कि जितनी आप depth वो करना चाहते हो in a set, right? So I think that's super cool, man. But everyone is praising you, man. It showcases the fact that we live in a digital age as well, and everything is evolving, right? So hence there's glitch amongst all of us.
कैसा लग रहा है सेट? कैसा लग रहा है तुम्हें?
यार बहुत आला है। अभी तो रेडी हो रहा है, लाइट्स भी हो रही हैं। But I think looks very sick.
Yes, indeed.
शाही वार्डरोब के लिए आए हो?
Yeah, we've seen Karak around twice in season 14, I believe. And they've been great both times.
हाँ मिस तो मैं कर रहा हूँ बट ही इज विद अस इन स्पिरिट्स। अभी सो रहा है वो घर पे।
जबरदस्त लग रहा है। आ गया क्यूट है।
रॉकस्टार।
ये क्या भाई? ये किसी को चाहिए ऑडियो टीम से। मैंने कहा मेरी डक टेप भी इधर लगेगा एक।
Sophie seems like a fun guy to be around. I bet he knows how to party.
Yeah, Faris, I think he's a wonderful writer. उसकी timing, उसके flows, it's very on point. उसका म्यूजिक जितना एक होता है ना फन लविंग सा उसका म्यूजिक है, वो असल में भी बंदा बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है। तो he's a very jolly kind of a guy. तो काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा उसे टू डायरेक्ट।
फारिस का जो मुझे सबसे फेवरेट इसके अंदर लगा है कि मेरे लव्स मेडिसिनल, समझ रहे हैं? तो ये बहुत डीप बात है।
There's not a whole lot of filler in Pakistani lyrics. That is something I've noticed. They don't tend to waste. Yeah, they don't tend to waste lines. Every line says something. And again, I mean, obviously, I'm coming from a Western perspective where, particularly, not always, but in a lot of pop music, there can be a lot of quite generic filler, lyrics, and at a certain point, you just get used to it. So when you listen to like the kind of stuff that Coke Studio have been putting out, it's like, oh, you're actually writing about things that mean something. Oh, that's cool. That's nice to hear.
विचन करेंगे हम बाद में।
I wonder though, the only thing that they don't tell you in these videos that I would quite like to know is like timescales. Like how long? I'd love to know like how long they actually rehearse for, and like from start to finish, just how long one of these projects takes. Unfortunately, they don't really tell you. But if any of you know, feel free to let me know.
यार माइक नहीं है मेरे पास। ओ बस कर यार।
Get the man a mic. Of course, yeah, they had a string section.
Very
as well.
moment of truth.
Oh yes.
In a rock song. Only Coke Studio, eh? And whenever, it's that xylophone again, the electric xylophone. Whenever I watch these videos, it makes me just want to go back and watch the actual video itself.
सबसे अच्छा पता क्या है, सब ना और द लॉस ऑफ वर्ड सब प्रो हैं अपनी चीज में। बिलावल के अलावा वो ब्रो है।
मैं तो दोनों बॉयज का फैन हूँ, तलहा अंजुम और फारिस शफी। वही हमारे गानों में आ गए, तो वो एक ज़रा अभी तक यकीन नहीं आ रहा, और वो लेकिन मिल के इतना अच्छा कंट्रास्ट दोनों की बनी है कि वो बस गाना ख़त्म होता है तो हम जागते हैं कि यार अच्छा नाइस हो गया काम, गुड सीन हो गया।
मैं वही चीज़ आगे लेके जा रहा हूँ जो शेरी भाई ने कही है Things could change, people could change, लेकिन उसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप अपनी energy off कर लो. So you have to, be in the same element. You have to stay in your element. Keep that energy. और यही मेरा एक thought process था इसके पीछे when I was writing it.
Music is something that'll always take time.
That's the thing though. I want to know how much time it takes. It can take a week. It can take a year. Like it just like the creative process knows no limits. You know what I mean? And you can make you can spend a week making something that is iconic and legendary. And you can spend a year making something that's just okay. It's just the way it goes. But that's part of the process.
है उसको patiently गुजारें. इतना भी अगर है ना आपके अंदर talent या कुछ भी whatever it is, आप पहुँचोगे उस जगह. मतलब there is no doubt कि आपकी मेहनत ज़ाया नहीं जाएगी. ये तो proven है.
He likes it. He really likes it. He's feeling it.
खुदा कभी आपको कम ना दिखाए किसी के भी लिए किसी के भी
This guy seems like a good vibe, man.
सॉरी
हर गाने के एंड में क्लिक जैसे होता है कोरस बजा रहे हम बार-बार वो देखो
पसीने के लिए पसीने. He's trying to impress everyone so he can get like a final chorus in,
That's what it is.
Hopefully he can make it happen. We can get him a chorus where he just sings. Faris, I'm rooting for you, bro.
इतनी में ख्याल में 5-6 टेक्स हो गई हैं और हम क्योंकि रिकॉर्ड भी कर रहे तो
I'm rooting for you, bro.
इतनी में ख्याल में 5-6 टेक्स
हो गई हैं. I thought you were talking about
time. हम क्योंकि रिकॉर्ड भी कर रहे तो एसी बंद है क्योंकि माइक्स में वरना शोर भाई गा भी रहा है इसमें.
Is it the last take?
Hopefully, man.
That's a nice set. I like it. What are these guys doing, man? Sound like a true rock star.
Thanks, brother.
Always good vibes by the end of the video. Like
everything went
you
fine.
know.
Couple of delays, but that's always happens. And yaar, rock star of the day.
Like no doubt they work hard, and obviously these will be long days shooting these videos, but because like I said, I keep going back to, because they've been given the freedom, because they're doing what they want to do. It doesn't feel like hard work by the end of it. It's rewarding because you feel like you've done something that you want to do rather than just doing something you've been told to do. So yeah, no, it's great.
Asad Raza, international renowned DP, Turkish boy, and amazing.
And if Zulfi's not got some sort of award for season 14,
wonderful Ronin
someone
operator,
send that man one.
keeps everyone alive. इसी की वजह से सारे movements जो आप देखेंगे इसी की वजह से हैं यहाँ पे.
कोक की सीजन 14 का मेरा लास्ट शूट है. अब वापस घर. मुझे उससे ज़्यादा टेंशन वापस यहाँ आने की जो है ना ऑडियो टीम में ये शर्ट पहनने की.
जबरदस्त स्मार्ट यार लग रहे हैं आप. जावेद साहब इन स्टोरी माशाल्लाह. क्या बात है. जिंदगी
यार एक मेरे साथ यार with the star. All the stardom is almost over.
Hey, there we go. There we go. What did you guys think of Ye Dunya? Did you like the song? And what did you think of the behind the scenes? Very interesting, because like I say, that you had a lot of moving parts in that one. Because typically, I mean, I don't know, the majority of Coke Studio season 14 videos, you get 2, maybe 3 artists. But obviously in Ye Dunya, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You had seven artists. Oh, I mean, obviously Karak around like the whole band, obviously. And then also you had the string. I mean, and this is excluding the session musicians. You had 7 people, so like I say, there was a lot of moving parts, but they managed to pull them all together. And like I say, if no one has given Zulfi some sort of award yet, someone needs to. He's been working. He's the real MVP of Coke Studio season 14. I don't know if a lot of people, and the majority of people probably won't even realise. But got a lot of respect for Zulfi, and of course, everyone that's been a part of Coke Studio season 14 so far. I've not seen a single person yet where I've thought, they maybe didn't do quite as well as they could have, or they didn't really put a lot in. Everyone seems to have just, they've come in, they've killed it, and it's been great. I don't know, but like I say, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. The last video of season 14 is coming out very soon, so make sure you don't miss that. Stick around for it. Well, we'll be going behind the scenes once again. But until then, make sure you take care of yourselves, guys. And I'll see you real soon. Allah Hafiz. Take care.